people behind you. These ladies are not gonna wanna do it. You know, I don't know what culture they were from. And they were white, hey, white. I'm like, you know, give me a cracker, this looks like cheese. and they were fluffy. You know, I'm fluffy, but they were fluffy, extra fluffy, comfort fluffy. You know? And I don't know. I never asked them. You know what? The first high five, they were, you know, remember that the seats are like this. So, you know, they seem taller than me. I'm sure, but, you know, they seem very taller than me. And, you know, they were like, and then to the other one, listen, after the 2 hours when it came to, you know, hey, hug someone. And I always, because, you know, I'm heavy, I always choose at the end of the aisle, right? So I lean this way and I don't bother nobody on this side. Same thing on the plane, I always get, you know, on the aisle. If I sit in the center, I gotta go like this.
Yes.
You know, up here is not a problem, but when I have to put my knees together, there's something in between that is not comfortable for 3 hours. Yeah. One day, a few years ago, let me tell you, one day, many years ago, I said, I had like 20 pounds more. And I'm like, what are these planes? What's wrong with these planes? They make them so small. The seats, I have to pay 3 times, 4 times more for first class. You know, why don't they just call it seats for heavy people? You know? You know what I understood? Hey, the airlines are not gonna change.
No.
Rick, you got a problem, deal with it. So, you know, the body's gonna understand that we are overweight, right? So, when you have people around you, let me finish with these ladies. These ladies were the best hugs I've got in years. Yeah, they were about 40 years of age, 45, you know, about my age. And when it comes to hugging, it was like, you know, tall and, you know, like a...
Wow.
Because when I hug someone, I am the, you know, biggest one. Just imagine I got these things like... And they have these things on their hair like, give me some. You know, one day I had a Chinese, Japanese, or Korean couple next, you know, and I don't know, I never really understood, but they were like, oh, yeah. Can you imagine them getting excited about it? You know, and then the high five, their high five was not like this. Their high five was like, two hands. At the beginning, I was like, you doing the karate me or what? You don't know, because when you hear their language, and they go with 2 hands, you don't know if you're going to get karate. You know? So, I was watching the first time, you know, and to be on the safe side.
What is this?
I said, you know, my friend is Bruce Lee, you're Jackie Chan, let's see.
Yes, sir. Yeah, maybe that.
12,000 people plus with all this energy. Can you imagine if your co-workers, you know, are just 100% energy instead of, you know, the negative part? They charge me. Right? The company is charging me too much. You know, too many chargebacks. The company doesn't even charge back. They don't. They just give on their behalf, give to qualified couples that you bring. If you bring the type they don't want, you pay the gift. That's it. So who charges who? You're charging yourself. Until we don't believe that we are in control 100% of that, at least 95, then we're screwed. Because you won't use the gifts the proper way. You won't pitch the proper way. How many of you, don't raise your hand because I know you're gonna lie. How many of you know that because you don't pitch entirely correct, sometimes you get some in and outs? Because you don't pitch entirely correct and 100% as you were taught, and it's normally because of fear. Oh, the couple's gonna tell me no. How many of you know that you get some chargeback sometimes because you know you didn't pitch the couple correctly? You're like, hopefully it goes through, and you just like this thing, you know? Like, ah! You know you didn't pitch it correctly, and then after you know you didn't do your job 100%, something inside makes a story, and you start believing it and believing it and believing it, and one day you share it with your coworker or you come to the office. It was the hostess' fault, charging me in and out. She said this and she said that. Yeah. If you don't like how the hostess do their job, they're not going to fire you. If you don't like how the golf drivers drive, if you don't like how the liners do your couple, if you don't like how the closers, what you gotta do is master the game and take my boss's place one day. Then you're under control. Then you're under control. Now, when it comes to the first step, which is right here, how many of you have thought this? I'm tired of in and out. And I'm tired of chargeback. I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to make sure my couples know exactly what they're here going to be there for, the time, and I'm going to tell them about the credit card. I'm going to tell them everything. That it's impossible that someone tries to burn them. They're like, no, we're here. We're here for the trip. We ain't leaving. No gifts.
Yes,
we're here for the trip.
We ain't leaving.
No, this is gonna take 7 hours. It's gonna take 10. But I'm here for the trip. I'm telling you. You know, that you shield your couple so good. But you know, we're too afraid. We're too afraid. We don't have enough charisma. We haven't developed our personality. We just tell them the whole, and they say, sir, and then you come and say, sir, I need some help with my sales pitch because I ain't selling. You ain't selling? If I hear your pitch 3 times randomly, I'm going to tell you why you're not selling. But I can tell you right now, when you don't sell 2-3 months in a row, when you don't sell at least the average of the sales room 3 months in a row, it is your pitch. The day you make yourself accountable, you're going to start changing. You're losing right now, not because the hostess or the liner or the salesman. You're losing because you don't want to face the challenge. It's me, and I got to tell myself, what am I going to do about it? It's like me being overwhelmed. I told my body, listen, you're going to win. Okay? For sure. And I'm not laughing about it. You ain't going to win. I'm tired of this. And I gave myself enough reasons of why I need to change, and I gave myself enough reasons what I have lost and what I could lose. I'm already diabetic, 1 year diabetic. You know, number 1, I jumped number 2. That's when you start losing your teeth and your sight. Can you imagine how am I going to motivate you guys with 2 teeth? You know?